tired all the time, your nails are breaking, your skin is dry no matter how much water you drink, these aren't just signs of aging. They're not just random. They're warning signs from your body that something deeper is going on, that it's not getting what it needs. So I'm going to walk you through 10 warning signs that your body is starving for nutrients and what you can do to start fixing it today. The first is constant fatigue and low energy. If you're dragging through the day, you wake up tired, you're crashing mid-afternoon, it's not just caffeine or sleep, it's a nutrient problem. Your body makes energy, and to do that, it needs key ingredients. One of the biggest is magnesium. It is vital for energy at the cell level. Most people are low, especially if you are stressed or you're eating a lot of processed foods, and even worse if you do both. Get more magnesium from pumpkin seeds, spinach, almonds, black beans, and cashews. And then there's B vitamins, especially B12 and B1. They turn food into fuel. You can top up B12 with grass-fed beef, wild-caught fish, pasture-raised eggs. If you're going to supplement with it, it needs to be the methylated form, methylcobalamin, not cyanocobalamin, which is a cyanide-based form, methylcobalamin. B1 is thiamine. It's found in organ meats, beef, sunflower seeds, and peas. Again, you need methylated forms so that your body can actually use them. And then a final nutrient, CoQ10. This lives in the part of your cells that produce energy. It increases the amount of ATP. ATP is your currency for energy. The more that you have, the more energy that you have. Levels drop after age 40 of ATP, especially if you're taking statin drugs. Statin drug users are required, in my opinion, to be on CoQ10. You can get it from wild-caught fish, organ meats like liver, also some from spinach. Point being, your body's not broken, it's just running low on the right fuels. Give it what it needs and you'll feel the difference. If you need cellular energy, all of these nutrients I combined into one called my energy support. I'll put a link for that in the description because I get a lot of questions about it. Let's talk about warning sign number 2, hair and nail problems. If you're losing more hair than usual, if it's dry or brittle or breaking off, or if your nails are soft, splitting, or even showing white spots, that's often your body's early warning signs that you're missing some kind of key vitamin or some kind of key mineral. So for hair, if your hair is thinning, shedding more than normal, or not growing like it used to, you could be low in iron. Iron delivers oxygen to your hair follicles. If there's no oxygen, then there's no growth. And if it's dry or brittle hair that breaks really easily, you might be low in omega-3s. Now, these healthy fats lock in the moisture in your hair, and it helps to make a much stronger root. Also, if your scalp is really dry, maybe has dandruff, there's common deficiencies that make dandruff worse, and they include B vitamin deficiencies, especially B2, B6, and biotin, because those are the ones that support healthy skin and the turnovers of cells. Zinc, which is a mineral that helps control all the oil and the yeast on your scalp. And then vitamin D reduces inflammation and irritation on the skin. So from a hair perspective, a plethora of B vitamins, zinc, vitamin D, omega-3, and possibly iron, depending on which of those that you have that are the worst. Now, warning signs for nails are vertical ridges that run from the cuticle to the tip, the long way here. That is often tied to iron or protein deficiency. Okay, so healthier forms of red meat, chickens, grass-fed beef, that's what we want to be adding in order to combat that. Your body uses the iron and the protein to line up the cells as the nails grow. So when you're low, the structure gets sloppy, and then there's ridges that show up because they're not properly laid down. Spoon-shaped nails is usually an iron deficiency as well. So without enough iron, the edges grow faster than the center, and the nail curves inward like a bowl. White spots on your nail, that's often from zinc or protein deficiency. Your nails are made of keratin, which is a protein. So when you're low, the body saves it for more critical parts and critical jobs in the body. And the result is you have weaker nails, and then you get tiny air pockets that show up as white marks. Now, the good news is that most nutrient-related hair and nail issues can be easily fixed. You can get iron from most meat sources, or even from spinach, beans, lentils. You can get omega-3s from wild-caught fish, cod liver oil, or supplements that are high in EPA or DHA. You can get zinc through grass-fed beef, seeds, especially pumpkin seeds, and nuts. And you can get protein through grass-fed beef, organic poultry, and pasture-raised eggs. Finally, collagen is going to come with those as well in the form of bone broth or a clean collagen supplement. Your body knows how to grow strong hair and nails. It just needs the right building block. If you need some assistance on extra nutrients for those, you can check out my hair, skin, and nail supplement below as well. Now let's talk about some of the most visible warning signs that you're lacking nutrients, and that's the mouth and the skin. Mouth warning signs: cracks at the corner of your mouth, often red, or sores, sometimes mistaken for cold sores. These are caused by low levels of B vitamins, B2, B3, B6, B12, and iron. In fact, low B vitamins and iron deficiency also can create ulcers and sores inside the mouth. Sometimes we call these canker sores. And why this happens is because the mouth can't repair itself without these tissue repairing nutrients. Another common mouth issue is gums that bleed easily. If you bleed even when brushing or flossing gently, this can be a sign of a deficiency of vitamin C or vitamin K. C helps make collagen, which is super important for the health of your gums. And vitamin K helps blood clot properly, which prevents the bleeding in the first place. So without enough of them, your gums can kind of be a mess, or you have poor oral health. I'll put a video below on what you can do to improve oral health through 3 main methods. Check that one out, it might help too. Now on the skin side of things, the warning signs are dry, wrinkled skin. The skin can just feel rough, tight, and may even look flaky or scaly or have dry areas. It can even crack, and you might see fine lines or fine wrinkles, and it's often a sign that you're lacking vitamin A, vitamin D, or other essential fatty acids. So these fat-soluble vitamins and essential fatty acids like omegas. Rough, red, scaly, rashy dermatitis in skin can look like a sunburn that darkens over time. That is typically caused by a niacin deficiency, vitamin B3. Niacin helps your skin cells use energy and stay healthy. So without it, your skin becomes sensitive, it becomes inflamed, and it can break down fast. So how do you support your mouth and your skin naturally? B vitamins and iron, organ meats are high in these, pasture-raised eggs, meat and legumes, leafy greens, essential fatty acids, wild-caught fish, cod liver oil, or a clean, high EPA and DHA supplement. A better moisturizer can't fix skin issues, but your diet can. You don't need more products, you need more nutrients going in. Number 4, what if you experience frequent infections and are slow to heal after an injury or a scrape or a cut? If you catch every cold that goes around, if cuts stay red and inflamed for days or a lot longer than they used to, or if bruises take forever to fade, that's not just aging. It's a sign that your body can't defend or repair itself like it should. The nutrients that matter here are zinc, which helps the immune cells, and it helps repair damaged tissues, just like we talked about in the mouth. So low levels equal infections, slow healing, and weak skin. Vitamin C supports the immune system and helps to actually make, it's a precursor for collagen. That's the protein that rebuilds skin and blood vessels. Vitamin D and vitamin K regulate a normal inflammatory response and help speed up recovery, especially for the blood vessels in the skin. So to support healing naturally, again, you'll want to get zinc through grass-fed beef, through seeds, especially pumpkin seeds, and nuts. You can get more vitamin C through citrus fruits. I love lemons. You can do oranges, strawberries, acerola cherry, which has 50 to 100 times more depending on the dose that you take. Great sources of vitamin C. And if you're low on the sun, then you might want to supplement on vitamin D3 and vitamin K2. Make sure you have the 2 of those combined and take it with magnesium. My vitamin D complex has all 3 of those, plus the other fat-soluble vitamins, plus zinc in it. So it's a really good one for any kind of compromise to the system defending itself. Your body was built to bounce back, but it can't do it if the building blocks aren't there. 5, let's talk about joint pain and muscle cramps. If you wake up stiff and sore, if you get cramps at nighttime, if your back tightens just from standing, it's not just getting older, it's your body running low on key minerals. So for cramping and tightness, magnesium and potassium are what help the muscles relax. Most people are getting too much sodium and not enough of magnesium and potassium. Low levels can cause spasms, twitching, and tension. For joint pain and stiffness, these are often tied to chronic inflammation, and that is triggered by too much sugar, too many bad seed oils, and too many refined carbohydrates. So to turn this around, add in a magnesium blended supplement, 7 forms of magnesium in one, sea salt, spinach, broccoli, cucumbers. This is going to help provide proper potassium levels, and start taking an omega-3 fatty acid with high DHA and EPA. Also, I recommend turmeric. You can add it to smoothies, you can do it in tea, or you can get a concentrated supplement form to help support healthy inflammatory levels and cut down those foods that are leading to more inflammation. There's plenty of videos that I have on how to eat to lower those levels. Once your body has everything it needs, it won't just feel better, it's going to move better too. Okay, the next warning sign is numbness and tingling. If your hands or your feet keep falling asleep, you get pins and needles when you sit too long, or your grip feels weak and it feels clumsy compared to what it used to, it's not just poor circulation. It's a sign that your nerves are struggling to get the resources that they need. So the resources they need include B12 to protect the insulation around the nerve. Without it, the signals misfire. They can't conduct very well. B1 in the right form, I use benfotiamine. It's better absorbed and it's more effective, shows the research, especially if there's some pain involved with the nerves. Other B vitamins in the form of B6 and methylated folate also help support nerve repair. And other key players may be magnesium, which helps calm down the nerve signals and supports healthy blood flow. Alpha lipoic acid and ginger can also be very helpful in supporting nerve function by supporting healthy and normal inflammatory levels. So to support recovery naturally, I recommend a methylated B vitamin complex that includes benfotiamine. A link for that is below. You can get methylated folate through leafy greens, beans, organ meats, and add in extra magnesium from sources like pumpkins, chia seeds, almonds, cashews, or black beans. The longer nerve issues go on, the harder they are to reverse. But if you catch it early enough, your body can make a full recovery. Next, what does it mean if you have mood swings and brain fog? If you can't focus, snap at people over little things, or just feel off and can't explain why, that's not just stress or aging. It's your brain running on empty. The key nutrients for brain health. Vitamin B12, it helps make neurotransmitters in your brain, which regulate mood and memory. Low levels here equal foggy thinking, poor recall, and mental fatigue. B6 supports serotonin and dopamine balance. So a deficiency can show up as an irritability or even a mild depression symptom. Magnesium, it calms the nervous system, helps with anxiety and racing thoughts and tension. So to support your brain, take a B vitamin complex with methylated forms of vitamin B12 and folate, also vitamin B6. And then add in food sources of additional B vitamins and magnesium from the food sources that we've already discussed. Your brain doesn't need more caffeine. It needs to be replenished with nutrients. Number 8, now what if you're having trouble sleeping? If you lie awake staring at the ceiling, wake up between 2 and 4 a.m., or get 7 to 8 hours but still feel exhausted, the problem isn't sleep itself, it's what your body isn't getting before and during sleep. The key nutrient here, magnesium. It helps relax your muscles and calm your nervous system. It supports melatonin. It's the hormone that helps you fall asleep and stay asleep. If you're low, you may feel tired, but you might be wired, or you sleep without getting real rest, especially between the hours of 2 and 4 a.m. It's often when blood sugar crashes, cortisol spikes. Too many refined carbs at dinner make it worse. Your blood sugar drops even more, which then wakes you up. B vitamins also matter. They help set your natural sleep-wake rhythm. But I would take those B vitamins in the morning, not at nighttime. So to improve sleep, take magnesium, specifically magnesium glycinate. Now I take all 7 forms on a daily basis, a tablet in the morning to support daily energy and a tablet at night to help support proper sleep. It has magnesium glycinate in it. Avoid sugar and avoid refined carbs at dinner time and especially between dinner and bedtime. This will change your sleep completely. Get more B vitamins in early in the day to support energy and support balance. And if you do all that, your body will have what it needs to have much better, more rested, natural sleep. Another warning sign to pay attention to is poor night vision. If dimming light makes it hard to see, if you're driving at dusk and it feels uncomfortable, or if your eyes feel dry, tired, or just overly sensitive, that could be a vitamin A deficiency and your body's trying to tell you. So here's why it matters. Vitamin A helps your eyes produce rhodopsin. It's the pigment that lets you see in low light. So without enough of it, your night vision kind of fades. But here's the catch. Most people think carrots are enough, but they only provide beta-carotene, which has to be converted in order to be used. Still a good food, but it doesn't give all that we need. What will help your eyes even faster is preformed vitamin A, which is also called retinol, which is already in the active form. And for that vitamin A to reach your eyes, you need zinc. It helps transport and activate the vitamin A where it's needed. So to support your vision naturally, eat foods rich in real vitamin A, like cod liver oil, grass-fed butter, pasture-raised eggs. Add in zinc-rich foods at the same time, pumpkin seeds, shellfish, grass-fed beef. Night vision isn't about age, it's about what your eyes are or aren't getting. You can top these up. And finally, beware of intense food cravings. If you are constantly craving sugar, feeling irritable or shaky when you haven't eaten, or no matter what you eat, you still don't feel satisfied, it's not a lack of willpower, it's your body trying to fix a deeper imbalance. Sugar cravings usually mean that your blood sugar is out of balance and you're likely low in magnesium or chromium. Both of these help manage insulin and energy levels. And if you have craving for salt or ice or even non-food items, that could point to an iron or a zinc deficiency. So to calm these cravings, we need to top up on these minerals. Add in magnesium from leafy greens or my favorite black beans, or add in a multiple form 7-in-1 magnesium supplement. Get chromium from foods like broccoli or nuts. Make sure you're getting enough iron and zinc from real whole foods like the ones we talked about. Fuel the body right, and the cravings take care of themselves. Now, you can take every supplement and eat all the right foods, but if your liver is backed up, none of it's going to work the way it should, and these nutrients don't get absorbed. You're not what you take, you're not what you eat, you're what you absorb. And when the liver is challenged, it's really hard to do that. And chances are you're eating at least one of the foods that's slowing it down. So if you're serious about getting healthy, then watch my other video about the 7 foods that are ruining your liver, blocking your weight loss. And there's a good chance it's the reason why your body's not responding and absorbing nutrients properly. So I'll include a link to that here. Click to watch it next, and I'll see you over there.